1 second, it's preparing to go live on Facebook. Okay, I think we're live. I don't know. So let's go back to where we were. Thanks for your patience. So yes, EdWrk is an online tutoring marketplace, as I mentioned before. Basically, connect independent tutors with students worldwide. But we're focusing on Jamaican tutors. So we're trying to generate more income for local tutors. So this idea came about in 2017. I was helping around 20 nursing students at the University of Technology. And I was there, it was a Sunday like this, and I was there assisting students on campus up to around midnight. And I was like, no, I have to go home now. I have to go to my to get my Sunday dinner, my rice and peas. I haven't had as yet. And the students started panicking. They were like, no, I can't leave them. Like, there's no way you can leave us, sir. That's basically what they were saying. You can't leave us. If you're going home, we're coming home with you. And I'm like, there must be a better way I can help students. There must be a way where I can connect all the students who need help to a qualified tutor. And that's where EdWrk came about. So why don't I just create a platform where tutors can list their service and students can search and find these competent tutors. And so we started doing the coding for the website around when the pandemic started. And you can imagine we kind of slow. It was slow to build up because of the whole pandemic and everything, but we eventually launched. And so we believe private tutoring is highly beneficial for students. Personalized learning can help anyone who is a slow learner to become like very advanced, like myself. I wasn't a math person, and I got some personalized attention, and now I would say I'm an expert in the area of like maths and statistics, mostly statistics nowadays. So our mission, we aim to provide a regional platform that connects students with expert tutors while helping students to realize their academic potential and allowing tutors to earn a satisfactory income. So it's a two-sided marketplace. We want to help tutors and want to help students. And so what besides my personal story, what are the current issues in Jamaica, why this is relevant today? We have a high student to teacher ratio. You ever been in a class, you have 30, 40 students, and it's just one teacher. There's no way that teacher can service or help every single individual. So that's where private tutoring come in place. Also, students have lack of access to affordable and qualified tutors in their community. If you can think back, you needing help with a particular project or something, and there's no one to really assist you. In fact, you don't even know where to go to find somebody to assist you. And so we want to create this centralized area where everybody in Jamaica and the world know that here you can come and find a qualified tutor. Since the pandemic, a lot of classes have been transitioned online. And even though we're going back in class, there's still going to be that mixed approach where we have in-class and online session. And not everybody learn online well. For me, I don't like to learn statistics or math online. So what happened to those students? They get left behind. And so we want to make sure that students can have access to tutors if they need. Another reason why I think EdWrk is also relevant is because I can't find no major online marketplace for tutors or educators in Jamaica. The market is very fragmented, so there's a lot of tutors doing their thing on the side, but they have low visibilities. Because let's face it, tutors are not necessarily marketing professional. Then they're very good in their subject area. For instance, you're very good at chemistry, but you don't know how to market this product. So we want to do all of that for you. We want to market your product. We want to grow your tutoring business. The pandemic has even worsened the situation. According to an article in the Gleaner, over 100,000 students have been absent from school since 2020. And even the president at the Teachers Association was saying that it's going to take 2 to 3 years to reverse the learning loss in Jamaica. And so we aim to fill this gap. We might not be able to solve all the solution, all of the problems, but I'm sure we can assist in some way to fill this gap. So what are we targeting? We are looking to target on the tutor side, individual tutors. You know, you have a side hustle here, you do your little tutor now and then. Educators, teachers, as long as you know a subject area and you're willing to teach, we want you on board. I feel like everybody has something to teach anyway, to be honest. Everybody is a subject matter specialist in whatever area. So even if you're not a teacher or have a certificate in teaching and you're a student, like students are the best teachers. That's how I learned. That's how I become, I would say, like somebody who know my research and statistics very good, because I was tutoring from a very young age. The tutoring market, global market, is really big. We expect it to grow to 170.3 billion by 2027, and it's growing at a rate of 8.9%. In the US alone, the tutoring private market business is around 31 billion. I mean, who would want to be a part of this market? On the student side, so we are primarily focusing on Jamaica at the moment, just Jamaica. And so we have around 500,000 students that are enrolled in the school system. And we aim to connect with a significant proportion of these students who need assistance. And we're going to ensure that we have, qualified and a wide range of tutors who can meet these needs from the basic to the university level. So we've talked about some general stuff. We're gonna now kind of take a look at the platform itself. So it's a work in progress. And we're constantly taking feedback from students and tutors, like what are they having problem with? Is the system working like how they would want it to work? Or they thought it worked? And so we're constantly kind of improving on it and everything. So I'm just gonna give you a sneak peek into the website and the whole booking process. If you type in www.edwrk.com or just edwrk.com, it should take you to this home page where you can either sign up to find a tutor or become a tutor. I'm going to take you through the booking process, booking a session with a tutor. You should sign up, the regular first name, last name, username, password, email, and you can select if you want to sign up as a tutor or a student and agree to the terms and condition, and you would register. There are a few more steps. Then you will kind of fill out your profile after you click sign up, you would kind of fill out your profile, upload your picture and all of that. You confirm your email, of course, the usual sign up process. But it's important for you to do that last step where you confirm your email, because especially if you use Gmail, sometimes that confirmation email tends to go into your spam folder and you're not able to actually use the website if you haven't confirmed your email. So these are two views when you finally get onto the website. You have the student view. So as a student, on the left-hand side, you would see a list of tutors that are available. You can search, if you know your tutor personally, you can search by your name, or you can search by the subject, or you can click this filter button and you can kind of drill down in terms of reviews or pricing or location. So we're trying to provide a wide range of tutors where students can choose who they want to work with at an affordable rate. If you should sign in as a tutor though, you would see a different feed. You will see a request feed, basically student requests. So for instance, this person might need some help with math or accounting. You can start the conversation with that person or submit a proposal rather to say, hey, I'm competent in this area, I can help you with this. Please let me know if you want to work with me. So, and when a student go onto the website, there are two ways in which they can get help. They can contact the tutor directly from the feed, click contact, or they can submit an help request. It's help request. The help request is basically you providing a description of what you need assistance with, and that is sent to all the tutors on the platform. Or you might identify your tutor and you just go ahead and contact that specific tutor. So I'm going to take you to the process of a student contacting the tutor directly. I'm going to take it to that booking process. So a student come on and they click contact. This new page, this book session page will come up. So for instance, you need help with calculus. So you select your course. You say, hey, I want to do this online. You select online and you indicate your budget. So this person, $2,000 Jamaican dollar is my budget. So another thing is all of the prices are quoted in Jamaican dollars. So it's $2,000 and I would like to meet, say, the 31st of March. Can we do 6 p.m.? And then you can write, then you can write a detailed description of what you need assistance with. So, you know, I'm a first-year student, I'm having difficulties with factorization. Is this something you can assist with? Please let me know ASAP. Once I click submit, our book session rather, a new page will generate. Let's focus on the student page over here on the left. You will see where you're able to chat with the tutor. Down at the bottom of the page, you can chat and discuss, say, hey, this is a specific thing I need help with. You can also send a attachment to give the tutor a better understanding. And once you and the tutor decide that, okay, this is something I can assist with, the tutor, you can go ahead and confirm and pay, right? But what if you said it was a $2,000 budget and the tutor is like, no, I charge $2,500. The tutor can edit that session. So on the tutor side, you will see the similar view, the chat, the details of the session, but they can also reschedule it because remember, the tutor might not be available at that specific time. So for instance, the tutor say, hey, this will cost $2,500 for the session. And instead of the 31st, let's meet on the 1st of April. And you know, the estimated cost would be $2,500. And both of you agree on that. The tutor will basically just save that, and the student will get the notifications, and we'll see the details updated here. So it's going to be $2,500 that they're going to pay, and the student can just go ahead and pay. That's if they agree on everything. So first, you have to make sure that you and the tutor see eye to eye. If it was initially that $2,000, the student would have just went ahead and made the payment. So this is a student making a payment. Once a student click this button, confirm and pay, it will take them to the first global page. Our payments are processed by First Global Bank in Jamaica, where they can select their Visa or their MasterCard and enter their details. So you guys can kind of take my card details and go make purchases. This is one of the benefits of joining the Zoom. Here's my card details. You can go ahead and make purchases on Amazon. No, this is don't follow me. This is a makeup number. It is not valid. I repeat, it is not valid. Okay. And so you would kind of enter your details, click continue, and you will get this approval page right here. So you would say approve. You have made the $2,500 to your tutor, and you can click return to shop, and it should just bring you back to this session, to the session view. Once you paid, you just wait for your tutoring session to come up, or the deadline that you gave the tutor. Once you and the tutor met, or the tutor went ahead and do whatever project that you asked them to assist with, the tutor can come and log their hours to say, I spent 1 hour with her or him, and the tutor can write the details as well. Like I spent 1 hour doing this, 1 hour log. And the student would have the opportunity now to just confirm to complete the session. Once the student click complete, then there's be a pop-up to do a review of the tutor. So give them a ratings or a description, say the tutor was knowledgeable, you can just submit, and that helps other students to decide if they should work with this tutor or not. And that's basically the booking process. I think it's pretty straightforward, but I'm very much open to hearing from like tutors and students if this is a process that can really works for them, because we're building a system for you, and we have something in mind that we want to operate. But at the end of the day, you are the users, and so I'm gonna invite a special guest, Shakara, to just give a brief overview of her experience working with me and EdWrk. Also, how much money she been making since we connected. Shakara, you here?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
You hearing me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Hi, good evening, everyone. All right, so my name is Shakara Mackenzie. I am a HR practitioner. That's what I basically do in my 9 to 5. And I've known Patricia for over maybe 5 years. I started working on the EdWrk platform. I think this year would have been 2 years since I'm engaged on this platform. To say the least, I may have worked over 5,000 US dollars so far on EdWrk. What I'll say, the experience is very rewarding. Rewarding to the extent where I am earning from what I love doing. I'm earning from it. That's one. And two, it's rewarding to the students that I'm assisting in terms of, especially during the pandemic, it has been hard for them, as Patricia pointed out earlier. So that's one of the gap that students have been challenged with in terms of the pandemic, transitioning from in-person to online, and just to find that balance in their educational journey. So that's where I came in and kind of like fill that void, support them, and assist them along this journey. I have students where I basically did like or assist them like probably two terms. One student, I assisted her for her final year in university. She was trying to balance her job, doing 3 classes online, as well as being a parent and a wife. So that's where I came in and assisted her. The journey is a good one, as I mentioned before, quite rewarding for both person, the student and the tutor. It's a very, very good program for you to sign up with, for you to actually helping students while helping them, you're earning, and they are also benefiting from this. There are a lot of subject areas that I take on. I do human resources. I also assist in the healthcare programs. I mean, I'm no nurse, but once you are familiar with research and once you're familiar with academic writing, it shouldn't be hard for you. You just have to familiarize yourself with whatever topic or subject areas that those students are doing, and you should be good to go. So that's it from my side, just a summation of what the journey has been and how you guys can tap into this lucrative market.
Thank you very much, Shakara. And the good thing about EdWrk is that it's not like those multi-level marketing businesses that ask you to pay a fee to start your own company, and you pay a fee every month, and you're not making no money, and they're selling you this dream. No, you're actually using your talent, your skills to help someone. You're providing value, and somebody telling you thank you. And also on EdWrk, it's free to sign up. We only charge you when you are earning. So if you process a transaction on a website, we take a small percentage of the overall session. So you're not losing, you know. And for students, it's a win-win because you have a bunch of tutors that you can choose from. You can determine, say, okay, I prefer work with this tutor. The price range is right, have good reviews, and so forth. I'll move to the next slide. What is on the next slide? Okay. Here's a quick overview, quick synopsis of what we just mentioned, the entire booking process. So students can book and pay for their lessons. Payments are processed and held in EdWrk account. So the tutor do not receive the payment until the student mark the session as complete, right? And so we provide that level of security. So even though you don't know the tutor, you don't have to worry about the tutor getting the funds and not providing the assistance needed. We keep the funds until the transaction is complete. And for the tutors as well, they don't have to worry about the student not making the payment. Since we're launched, we have been growing very slowly because we have been talking to students and we've been just trying to improve the whole experience on the website. It's a software, so, you know, there might have a few bugs here and there. We have to try and fix it. We have had over 5,000 visitors as users on our website so far. We have had tutors earn collectively over 300,000 Jamaican in income. And it's primarily local, as we mentioned, but we do have overseas students who visit the website and try to get help as well. So that's really good. And so, you know, our future goals, we really intend on becoming this education hub. Eventually, students probably can do live sessions on our website. Tutors can plan their session, do their lesson plan. Eventually, also, students probably can also do the independent learning, self-paced, self-paced guided courses. Connect with students for peer support as well. And so we are providing this on-demand service. We want to also have a hub of resources where students can come online and probably find past research papers, different learning resources, things that can actually help them in their educational journey. For people who know me, they know that I love research. That's what I do on my daily job here in New York. And in terms of tutoring, I tutor on the website as well. By the way, my name is Patrico Tyrrell on the website, so I'm using it even though I'm building it. And I help with statistics, biostatistics, research project, data analysis. I help with those stuff. And so eventually we'll have students kind of publish their research paper on the website, because I feel like those majority of people do a final research project, but they never, like, once the school is finished, that is just thrown away. And I feel like a final research project is so stressful that they should get some form of reward from it. So that's just some of our future goals. But for now, we're simply connecting tutors, competent tutors, with students who are desperately in need of assistance. And so our team so far is me as a CEO. We have Damar, who's a silent investor. We have Davin, who's our lead software developer at the moment. Bernice, who's a social media coordinator. You can sign up on EdWrk. You can contact us, and you can follow us on Instagram at those handles, social media handles. And so we are basically at the end. Before we get to the question though, I'm gonna ask a question. This wasn't really planned, but I wanna give away to a student a free first booking. So if you book on EdWrk, book a tutor on EdWrk, I'm gonna pay for that session up to 5,000 Jamaican dollars. So if the session is around 5,000, I'll pay for it. If you answer this question correctly. For the tutors, if a tutor answered correctly, then I'm gonna have your profile at the top of the feed. Every time a student's come in, you're gonna get boosted. So I'm gonna give you a boosted feature for a month. If you can answer this question correctly. You can uncheck your mic or say it, or you can type it in the chat, whichever is faster. But the first person. What are two ways in which a student can ask for help on EdWrk? What are two ways? Or what are the ways that students can ask for help on EdWrk? What are the two?
I'm seeing, good afternoon again, everybody, good evening. So Davian said by texting a tutor or making a request.
Okay. So I feel like, so we have Davian and Moisha. I feel like I'm gonna give both of them something. Just indicate if you're intend on signing up, or you sign up as a student or a tutor on EdWrk. Davian is a tutor. Already sign up. I'm gonna give you a boosted feature. You're gonna appear at the top of the page when a student log in. And Moisha, are you a student or a tutor? Okay. Moisha?
Yes, I'm here.
Are you a student or a tutor?
Well, I was thinking of signing up as a tutor, but I'm currently doing applied research and I'm really struggling with it. So I'm a bit conflicted right now whether I should go as a tutor or a student.
Well, whichever you decide, so Rennie's just get their name and contact, and
Okay.
we can decide.
All right. Okay.
All right. Thank you. So, are there any questions for me? I did see where Andrea. So one question. So the website is for local tutors, but students from overseas can use it. Miss Miller, yes.
Hi, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
How is for primary students, do you have a lot of requests for students in the primary level?
I would say around moderate. People do reach out to ask if these tutors provide assistance, like students with primary and or kindergarten, or because I believe sometimes the website is marketed in a way where it's kind of geared towards university students. But
yes,
yeah, I know, but really and truly, we are open to have a wide range. I've had celebrities kind of reach out to me. I won't say the name, who would love for their student to be tutored. And so, yeah, we're going to work on branding the website in a way where it's obvious that it's various levels, not just university.
All right, thanks.
Yes. Any other question?
Oh, yeah. Good evening again. I have a question as well. So when I was signing up, I realized that the subject area is limited to 5. And actually, based on the list, I actually could cover more than 5. But I chose the ones I think most people come ask for, like maths, English, and sciences, physics, chemistry, and biology. So is there any intention to increase that limit from 5?
Yeah, definitely we can. We might. I think we're trying to just have tutors kind of specialize. Like if, I think students were more likely to reach out to you because they're like, okay, I think you know this stuff in terms of, instead of having this bunch of subjects, they might think you're not an expert in any one of them. But definitely we can, if that's a request.
Okay, all right, thanks much. Because even the primary level, I think most persons, if they were to come on this platform, they would really want PEP, primary exit profile. Right, I could actually help, but based on how it's set up, it's hard to actually show that I can actually assist with PEP, and these sections I can actually help with. So this is where I think the primary part could be boosted locally.
Yeah, that is true. We're definitely gonna look at that. Yeah, that's true.
Also, Terrell, they could also add it in their bio, like tutors could add it in their bio that they are able or capable of assisting with general areas such as PEP or CAPE. So rather than you're not able to select more than 5. You could just put a general thing there, so primary school education or stuff like that that you'd be interested in. You could just add it to your bio.
Okay, yeah, that could be something in the meantime. I would definitely work on that. That's important. I know the website it seemed like it's just university. Winnie and Sawyer asked if you plan on expanding regionally. Definitely, that's the mission. You know, EdWrk Jamaica, EdWrk Trinidad, EdWrk St. Lucia, EdWrk Barbados. But we're definitely trying to make our name in the Jamaican market, and then we can replicate that success elsewhere. Any other question? Any other feedback when you go on the website?
No, but to help marketing it to the primary level, maybe what we have to do, well, as tutors that are interested, is to add it in our bio on social media so that it can draw people to the website as well. Because as I said, most people think it's geared to university level, because you need little research or whatever. It's the first thing you go on. But for primary level, where you have parents, that is the challenging part for it.
Yeah, and that's gonna take. Yeah, we're gonna have to do some rework on the website, definitely, in terms of how it look and feel, so it can attract parents as well. We also have social media sharing capabilities. We're kind of working on that, where you can share your profile and people can actually go to your profile directly and book you. So we're working on that. But ultimately, the aim is to increase tutors' online presence, to make them have business. You know, we're not saying you're gonna be a millionaire overnight by being a tutor, but what could you do with some additional side income, like $20,000-$30,000 extra a month? Like what could you do with that? That could do something, right? So even for me personally, even though I try not to take on too many tutoring sessions of lately, because I'm so busy, tutoring helped me throughout my entire school life. And I think I've been in school all my life. I would share one of my receipt with you, but I don't want IRS to hunt me down. But I would say I've made like $1 million from even one research project. And this is me assisting a PhD students. You know, I assist from different levels. When I was assisting, say, my bachelor's students, when I was at UTech, I could pay my rent. I could actually pay my school fee, to be honest, tutoring. In fact, my first trip to Barbados was funded by tutoring. Yeah. So I know this can work for tutors, and I know this can work for students as well, and that's why I'm doing it. And if there is no other comments or okay, that's the answer. We shall know them. No worries, we're just getting there. And only greater things to come. Just continue help us to improve the website. Remember, as I said, we are building this for you guys. So just always, I'm gonna send my personal email in the chat. You can always reach out to me, whether you're a student or a tutor.
Patricia, I'm not sure if I said this before, but I'm asking, is there a way on the website that you can advertise yourself to, like, as you go on, you'll see different tutors probably running across or something?
Oh, yes. Thank you. You actually can boost your profile, and that's what we're gonna actually do to Davian, who won the question. We're gonna have him at the top of the students' feed. So as soon as students log in, they're gonna be on the screen. I guess we can also have them on our home page as well, something we can look into. But yes, there's a feature there where tutors can can pay to get their profile boosted.
Okay.
Yes.
What is the fee for that?
It ranges. To be honest, I haven't looked at it in a while. On the home page, it's $2,500 to be featured for 7 days, $4,500 for 14 days, and 8,500 Jamaican for 30 days. So fairly cheap, and we're gonna be pushing this definitely to boost your profile. But I feel like for me personally, I want to help. I want to connect tutors with students. I want them to make money before they even start spending money. That's me. So I didn't even think about presenting that feature today about you spending money to promote yourself. But eventually we get there. But yes, that's a feature you can use.
Okay.
And if anybody is like available, no one like as time goes by, I'll probably reach out to like a selective few tutors or students to do a little test run with me to say, hey, we're building this feature or we're doing this way. What is your feedback? Do you suggest we do it this way or do it another way? So we're gonna definitely try and keep users informed and like be a part of the whole building process, if anyone is up to the task at that time.
Also, Patrick, remember that I want to make a video where I'm going to post on the company's Instagram, and it basically will highlight some of the tutors on your specific areas. So I'm going to send my email or my phone number in the chat, and you just send me a photograph of you and the subject areas in which you are able to help. If there's anything specific you'd like to add in that, I will also add it in my video.
Yes, thank you very much, Renise. Yeah, as time goes by, we're gonna be adding just kind of free promotion on our pages, like, hey, this tutor is competent in this area, book him, and we kind of send around your profile. Because we want you to focus on tutoring, focusing on doing what you know while we market your skills. And Bernie's just put her contact in the chat. You can always just email us. And remember to put support EdWrk. So I know a lot of times, so this is one of the issues that students reach out to me and say that they message a tutor and no response. I'm glad I remember. You have to be responsive on the app because sometimes students need help urgently, and if they're not getting response, they might say, "Oh, this website not working." I know specifically a student reached out to me this week, said I had messaged around 3 tutors and no response. So we're gonna try to eliminate these tutors from the website because we only want active people on the website. If you're not available for booking, fine, you can say you're not available. But if you're not responding to students, that's not good. So we're trying to eliminate those tutors from the website. You have to be responsive.
Question, sir. I mentioned that. So on Fiverr, I don't know who knows a Fiverr freelancing website as well. So like the email when on Fiverr and someone texts you about some gig, you now get an email saying that someone message you on that. So with this website, that's the case because say you don't go on a website every day. Sometimes probably have the account. I don't even remember. Do you get an email saying that someone messaged you on the platform?
Yes, that's an excellent question. Yes, you should get an email and sometime a text. So that's what I was gonna get to know. So the email will come from support@edwork.com. Add that to your email contact, so you don't get pushed into your spam. Yes, and you should be good to go. Once somebody messages you, we'll get that notification. Because I know you're not gonna go on the website every day, but you will get a reminder, a message. Any other question? If there's no more questions, then I really thank you all for coming out and logging onto this session to hear about this excellent business opportunity. And we hope to have a long-lasting relationship. And if anyone ever have any final thoughts, if not, then we can call it a night and have a good evening, everyone.
Good night.
Thank you.
Good night.
Remember to shoot me the message, guys, with your picture and your information.
All right, bye. I'm gonna end the session right now. Rennies, you got the information, right? From
Yeah.
Mauritian. Okay, okay. All right, good night.